Hello friends, in last session we had started our new topic, that is voice, and in my previous video we had discussed about how to change active voice into passive voice. As I had already told you, we have to deal with 8 tenses, and out of 8 tenses we have completed 3 tenses. Those are simple present, simple past and simple future. In last session we had discussed about some rules, and in today's session we will start our session with one more rule that we should not forget while changing active voice sentences into passive voice. Let me explain that rule through some examples. For example, students are playing on the ground. Friends, observe this example. After main verb, there is preposition. After main verb, there is preposition. That's why we are not allowed to change such kind of sentences into passive voice. So, keep in your mind, whenever you find there is preposition after main verb, but that should be immediately after main verb. One more example I will give you. He went to school. Here, went, this is main verb, and immediately after went there is to. That's why here also we cannot change this sentence into passive voice. So the rule is what? Whenever we find preposition, any preposition after main verb immediately, that time please don't change those sentences into passive voice. Simply you can write down answer, no object, no passive. I hope you understand. So let's start with the next tense, that is present continuous tense. Everybody knows active structures means what? Structures of tenses. So active structure of present continuous, subject, then am is are, then verb ing, then object. Let me write down passive voice structure also. Subject plus am is are, then being, being, and then verb third form, and then object. This is the structure of passive voice of present continuous tense. So let's discuss with the help of some examples. For example, I am teaching voice. As per the rules and regulations, identify subject and object. After that verb, everybody is there. Now we have to change this sentence into passive voice. Object becomes subject. Voice, as per the subject, am, is or are. Voice is being. Voice is being taught by me. Active, I am teaching voice, and passive, voice is being taught by me. So one more example we will study. they are requesting us. Subject, verb, object. Us becomes we in passive. Active sentence, they are requesting us. Passive sentence, we are being requested by them. It's very simple, friends. Now we'll discuss about past continuous tense. The exact difference between present continuous and past continuous is what? Helping verbs. In present continuous we use am is are, and in past continuous we have to use was and were. Simple. They were requesting us, active sentence. We were being requested by them. One more example I will give you. Structures are same. If we change helping verbs, am is are, it becomes present continuous, was were, it becomes past continuous. He was selling fruits. This is active sentence. We have to change it into passive. Fruits were being sold by him. Yes, he was selling fruits, and passive, fruits were being sold by him. Now we will discuss about remaining three tenses. Those are present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. Friends, whenever these three tenses are there, you need not worry about this verb third form. Why? Let me explain. Friends, look at the structure of active voice in present perfect. Subject have has, verb third form and then object. Passive voice structure, subject have has, been, B-double-E-N, been plus verb third form, then by plus object. In active also and in passive also, already we have got verb third form. That's why no need to worry about present perfect, past perfect, future perfect for searching verb third forms. Already in active, that is the third form is used. For example, he has invited me. This is active voice. We have to change it into passive voice. Me becomes I. As per subject, have or has, we have to use as a helping verb. I have been invited by him. Subject becomes object, object becomes subject, and verb third form same, invited, invited. It's very easy, friends. One more example, let me explain. they have selected the girl. Now this is active, we have to change it into passive. This is subject, verb third form, and object. That object becomes subject here. They have selected the girl, active, passive. The girl has been selected by them. This was about present perfect tense. Now let us discuss about past perfect and future perfect tense. Active structure of past perfect tense: subject, had plus verb third form and then object. Passive structure of past perfect: subject, had been, then verb third form and then by and then object. Example: active sentence: police had caught him. Subject, verb third, object. Object becomes subject, him becomes he. He had been caught by police. This is passive voice. One more example I will give you. Neha had scolded Rohan. Now Rohan becomes subject. Neha had scolded Rohan. Active voice of past perfect. Rohan had been scolded by Neha. This is passive voice of past perfect tense. So the last tense we will discuss about future perfect tense. But before starting that, friends, you might have observed, as I told you, if we change only helping verbs, then automatically tense changes. Same, it is applicable for perfect also. In present perfect, we use have has, helping verb. In past perfect, we use had, and in future perfect, we use will have. Same thing is applicable for present continuous and past continuous. If we use am, is, are, it has become present continuous, and if we use was, were, it becomes past continuous. Same, have has verb third form, present perfect, had verb third form, past perfect, will have verb third form, future perfect. Let me explain through some examples. Active voice structure of future perfect: subject will have verb third form and then object. Passive voice: subject will have been, verb third form plus object. Example, we will have completed voice, active voice. Now passive voice, voice will have been completed by us. One more example I will give you. Neha will have given a book, active voice, passive voice, a book. Neha will have given a book we have been given by Neha. This is active and passive voice. So friends, we have completed how to change active voice sentences into passive voice of all 8 tenses, and I have already given you structures of active voice also and structures of passive voice also. If you have any doubt, you can mention in WhatsApp group, or else you can mention your doubt in comments. So after this completion of tenses, how to change active into passive, now we have to study about voice of modal auxiliaries also. There are some rules. No, that is also not that much difficult. Let us discuss with some examples and some rules. Voice of modal auxiliaries. So active structure of modal auxiliaries is what? Subject plus MA means what? Modal auxiliaries, then verb first form, and then object. Friends, whenever we use sentences of modal auxiliaries, that time we must use verb first form. Whether that is any modal auxiliary, it may be can, may, might, shall, should, could. With all modal auxiliaries, we must use verb first form, and that is applicable for this voice also. Active structure of modal auxiliaries: subject, modal auxiliary plus verb for first form, and then object. For example, he can help me. Subject, this is modal auxiliary, help, verb first form, and this is object. So passive voice, it is very simple. So passive voice structure of modal auxiliaries is what? Subject, same rules are applicable. Subject becomes object and object becomes subject. Subject, then modal auxiliary, then be only, be, then verb third form, by plus object. We'll change this sentence, he can help me, into passive voice. Me, object becomes subject, it becomes I. I can be helped by him. So it is as per the structure. One more example I will give you. She might pass exam. This is active sentence. We have to change it into passive. Subject, modal auxiliary, verb first form, and object. Object becomes subject here. Look at the passive voice. Exam might be passed by her. So this was about modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliaries, let me write some modal auxiliaries. This rule is applicable for all the modal auxiliaries like can, may, might, could, shall, should, etc. So along with these active voice and passive voice, we have to change according to the structures. But while changing passive voice sentences, always we must use that verb third form. So this was about how to change active voice into passive voice. Now, if we do vice versa, opposite, exactly what we learned, exactly opposite to that, we can easily understand how to change passive voice into active voice. Now, let me explain through some examples of passive voice, how to change passive voice into active voice. Same things are applicable, same rules are applicable for changing passive voice sentence into active voice sentence. First rule, identify the tense. Second rule, subject becomes object and object becomes subject. Third, use, now here, use verb form according to the tense. One more time I will revise that rule. Use verb form according to the tense. For example, if there is a passive voice of simple present, use verb first form, simple past, verb second form according to the active structures. We have to use verb form, first form, second form, third form, or else verb ing form. And then remaining stuff is same only. Let me explain through some examples of all 8 tenses. One example I will give you. You can get an exact idea about it.